What's up everybody, welcome back to Noodles Garage. Today we are going to be learning how to change your own oil. Let's jump right in. Alright, first we're going to go over a list of things that you're going to need. You're going to need your basic sockets, wrenches, assortment of ratchets and extensions, oil filter wrench or the equivalent strap style wrench, which I'll show you here in a picture, a funnel, and a drain pan. So now, after finding out what kind of vehicle you're working on, we're going to figure out what engine size we have so we can go get the right oil to do the right job correctly. So we are working on a 2012 Chevy Silverado, and by coming over to the emission sticker on the airbox, we have a 6-liter gasoline job 2012 Chevy Silverado. Alright, run to AutoZone, get the correct filter and oil, and we'll come back. Alright, after getting back with all your supplies, we can get started. We're going to use a 15 millimeter. That was a 15 millimeter. Now if you were quick about this, sorry if you guys can't see, very close quarters here. I guess we're going to try this lefty. So if you're quick enough, what you do is put a little inward pressure while you pull the plug out. You'll feel that it's ready to come out, and then a 1, 2, 3, flick it away. Very little oil spilt on yourself. And now we're just going to sit here until this starts to go down to a drip. And terribly sorry about the wind. After we get our filter wrench, what we do is we can put it on here and get that old filter out of the way. Now this part's going to be pretty messy, so have a rag on standby. And if you have gloves, try to wear them. I do not have any, so... And now we let this drip dry. Alright, so while that drains, we'll get the new oil filter ready to go in. So you're going to have two things you're going to have to do. One, this O-ring that is in here on the filter, you're going to need to make sure that the old one is off with the engine. We'll show you that when we go back under. But once you make sure that's off, you're ready to go. So, to prep the new oil filter, what we're going to do is we're going to pour some fresh oil into this filter. But here's the thing. What if your filter sits this way? It doesn't go straight up. Okay, that's not a big deal. It's not a big filter. It won't take that long. If you can put a little oil in, alright. Since this one's vertical, we're going to fill it pretty much all the way up. Put a little film of oil on the O-ring, and then we'll thread it up there. Now let's go try to get that O-ring out and make sure it is out. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to one final wipe so there's no old oil up there or any dirt, and then put our new filter in. And now try to get your hands as oil free as possible. Wipe off the filter, do anything you can to get grip on it. And we're going to try to tighten it down another quarter turn after it touches. And get rid of some of that old oil over here. Alright, now we're ready to fill her up. Alright, now we're going to take our funnel, clean it out with a nice fresh rag, because you don't want any dirt getting in the motor. Pop open our fill cap, marked very nicely with a oil symbol, that we know we fill it. Funnel in, and we start pouring in all the oil. This truck takes 6 quarts of oil. Alright, now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to take our used container that we just emptied, we're going to take the funnel out and very quickly transfer it to the mouth. Just like that. This will keep all the oil dripping in there. In case we need to add more oil, we don't have to clean the funnel more than once. Now that the cap's on, everything is out of the engine bay, we'll go ahead and start it up. Check the oil pressure, it's getting oil pressure. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that nothing's leaking underneath. Everything's looking nice and dumpy under there. Alright. We'll shut it off. And what we'll do very, very quickly, once again, just in case we didn't miss anything. Nothing's leaking there. Plug's obviously not loose. Alright, we're ready to go. If you're unsure if you tighten the plug or not, just go ahead and put a wrench on it. I'm confident that I did. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back around, check the oil. With that same nice fresh rag, we pull the dipstick out, wipe off the dipstick. Note, I also let the engine sit for about 30 seconds before I check the oil. You can wait longer if you want. We go back in, we check it, and look at that. Right in the hash mark right there. So we have our empty line and our full line. So, empty obviously being the very last hole. These hex marks is the safe zone, and this last hole is the full one. We were right here, which is perfect. If you were very picky enough, you could add a little bit more oil just to get to the full mark, but I'm confident because I know this truck does not leak oil, so I'm going to let that go. And with that, we're all done here. One last check of the engine bay, we put everything back, everything's tight, and shut the hood. Almost forgot one crucial thing to remember. That pesky oil light that keeps coming on. Alright, so we go over to here, the vehicle information button, and we're going to keep pressing that until the oil pressure, or not the oil pressure, the oil life percentage comes up. There it is, 0%. Come back over here, press and hold, and that'll switch over to 100%. Come on. There we go, there it is. Alright, now we can turn the key off, and we're done. So, after letting our oil filter sit in the funnel a little bit, here's what we're going to do with the old oil. What we're going to do is we're going to dump it into each of these containers. Just like so. Always try to have a little cardboard down because this will get messy. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, all that just jazz. And I will see you next time after I'm done cleaning up all this oil. Now this will take some practice, but eventually you'll be able to get there to where you don't make a complete mess.